Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis video, and today's topic is going to be LTC coin. Now, recently we had a nice breakdown from this upward bullish trend here, which was of course a logical movement after we had this bigger kind of liquidity movement. Actually, we thought we would even fill this bullish CMA gap here, but sellers took over and we had a clean breakdown here, as you can see. But now there is a small catch. Here is one CM gap, and here is another CM gap that hasn't been filled yet. So zooming in, I think you can see them both. Now, what we are expecting on this time frame, if you're looking on this perspective, we expect to see a market structure break. So we're going to wait for it until or unless we see it. We are not going to enter into any long position. So we wait for the market structure break to form on this line. So let's mark it as this color. And once we see this market structure break, which means that we have to see a proper breakout, retest, and then movement to the upper zones. Now this retest zone would be our last confirmation. So this would consider it as a market structure break, and this would be our entry zone for a long position from here on. Now, other thing is, of course, wait, let me settle for some people targets and stop loss as well who still can't manage it to do. So this is the stop loss zone that we will be playing. Risk and reward ratio is 1 to 2, so still pretty good trade. Now, other play that we might be looking for is a further like break of structure, break of structure, break of structure forming near this zone. So by break of structure and break of structure zones, we mean this. We have a breakdown, retest, 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 another breakdown, retest, 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 another breakdown, and so on. And these zones are going to be the break of structure zones and this zone here. Now, if we continue this kind of formation here, then of course there is hard to predict a stop loss zone because first of all we have two CMA gaps here, which means that there is still some kind of bullish sentiment. Now we've broken this bullish trend zone and we didn't retest it properly. And second things, we didn't actually retest this 200 EMA line, which was also broken pretty hard since this time. Yes, we have took it more down, so price moved the second, not second moving average, 200 EMA closer to the market price, but still we didn't see any kind of proper touch here. So two ways to go. We have to wait either for a break of structure break of structure here or market structure break to form here. And if we see a further movement to lower zones, then our target zone would be basically this zone here. So hard to put right now the proper zone, but let me quickly check. I would move even a little bit higher like this, just in case. So this would be the target zone for us if we would go into a short position here. And of course, as we mentioned already, if we go into a long position, then the risk and reward ratio is 1 to 2. Now, in this case, if we see a market structure break of structure, I always get those messed up. Then the thing is, once we see it and retest, of course, then stop loss has to be very tight, which means stop loss has to be something like this. Because if we see any kind of other attempts to break out from here, then we might form a market structure break similar to this one here, and then we're going to look for a long position. Now, there's nothing much more to talk about on the LTC coin. Right now, it is pretty bearish for us, so we are going to continue to look into this position here. And if we see the price actually fall near the zone, then this would be the zone that we are going to look for some kind of upward movement to fill those two CMA gaps here. So this one and this one here. And one thing as well, which has a chance why we are even looking for a upward movement here, is this candle here, which was a strong breakdown, but it left a pretty big fair value gap zone here, which would be a perfect to like just take over the CM gap straight to this fair value gap zone, just at least to retest this zone. So as of now, we're going to wait for either of the plays to play out, and in which way go, in that way we're going to take a trade. So as always, that's it for today, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.